a holding place to your head. Picture me instead. Talk to me. You can talk to me for hours.
Alright, so we're here in Amsterdam with the band Marsicans. Guys, welcome to Holland. Your first time in Holland and out of the UK, playing out of the UK. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh, amazing.
It's very exciting, isn't it? Like, so we've just done the acoustic show, which went very well. Good turnout. The weather's beautiful, and now we've got another show tonight, so
yeah,
pretty good day.
So the first experience are good. Alright, this is your first show in Holland. How does that compare the feeling to the first show like ever in England? Can you compare it?
Not really. It's very exciting. It's I don't know what you're gonna say, Rob.
It's very different. Like our first show in England, none of us knew what we were doing. We couldn't play our instruments. Now we know what we're doing. So it's more exciting.
New experience, isn't it?
Yeah, we can.
We've heard the people in Holland are very nice, so hopefully they're going to clap for us, and it's going to be a good gig. Whereas in the UK, sometimes they don't really care; they just stand and look miserable. So it's going to be far better.
In England, they stand and look miserable.
Yeah, all the time.
All right. So have you ever watched like a Dutch band in England, like the reverse situation of this?
Don't know about a Dutch band. I've seen a few bands coming from Europe.
Like Swedish band, Das Pop.
Das Pop.
Alright. They were really good.
Also from Sweden, not Holland.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any Dutch bands.
So you can place yourselves into those people who are like first playing in abroad or first playing in England. What's the audience like in England? Can you imagine what it would be like for like a Dutch band or a Swedish band playing in England for the first time?
I think it's a good reception because it's you kind of appreciate something that's rare. So a band coming over doesn't happen as regular as just seeing a local band. So it's kind of a bigger event, I think. So I think they go down well, like just because of that kind of
because they've made the effort to come all the way over here, so you just make it worthwhile for them, I think.
Well, we'd do that anyway.
We would. Yeah, we would.
We'd be as supportive as we could. We try and kind of drum up some support, I suppose.
Yeah, so let's talk about your music. I think a lot of people will describe your style as indie, but I think maybe you think that as well. It's like the most vague term in music.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So for a first show in Holland, you have now like a minute to explain your music without word indie. Can you do that?
Yes. We play pop music, but we play it with guitars. We play it louder than it should be played, with a lot more energy than usual, I think.
That's quite good.
Yeah, we all agree?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right. It's dirty pop.
Dirty pop.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is basically what he said, and I've added it into 2 words, so I win. I've won.
Jump in the kettle. Yeah, you won.
I've watched you too many times to play. Decided to fade under the white snow, the heat of the sun. And though I've never even been to church, she sounds made it worse, 'cause with the white snow, the heat of the sun.
So let's talk about some of your songs because, well, you haven't got a lot yet.
Not released.
Not released. All right. We will get back to that. But like the song Terrapin. What the fuck's Terrapin? A terrapin.
You right?
It's all a bit of a metaphor.
Metaphor for what?
I wouldn't like to tell you.
But you will.
It was about... What even was that about now? It was, the classic boy-girl situation and just not wanting to say things. So you're hiding in your shell.
So a terrapin is a made-up word, or
No, it's a type of turtle.
A type of turtle?
Yeah.
Does one of you have a turtle?
I've never got one, but I'd love one. They're like one of my favourite animals. So
Alright, so that's where it came from. Yeah. And like the song Something English. What's like the most English thing to do, or what does it mean in that song?
It's kind of... So I was sat next to this old woman. Well, she gave me a free bus ticket.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had to sit next to her. Just because I was like, she got me free bus ticket, and she was crazy.
Is that an English thing to do, to give
Well, it's
people
kind of
free bus
the
tickets?
Stereotype of
It
English
was like,
people.
I felt like I had to sit next to her because she did a nice thing, and then I felt like I had to speak to her even though she was really crazy. And like I just sit there and like yeah, and then I started thinking about everything else you do that's just stupidly overly polite and
Yeah, and apologetic.
Yeah.
Being apologetic for things that aren't your fault, and just it's very British to kind of say
Like if
say
someone,
sorry.
if someone bumps into you in the street, you'll say sorry to them even though it's
Yeah.
not your
Sorry.
fault. It's just kind of it's a very
Overly
British.
polite.
Over polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of the idea behind the song, isn't it?
Alright, so I heard you guys were offered to play Glastonbury. Am I right?
Yes.
And are you gonna do it?
Yes,
definitely
we
are.
That's kind of the biggest UK festival.
it's one of the biggest festivals in the world.
So we're just overwhelmed to be on the same lineup as some of our favourite bands, and just knowing how big a deal it is in like pop culture, it's just really exciting.
Oh,
The headliners are Muse, Adele, and Coldplay, but there's just thousands of other bands. Like Last Shadow Puppets, 1975. It's just
Tame Impala,
it's
Mystery
too
Man.
many to even name.
Yeah, all our favourite bands, they're on there, so that's cool.
nice. That's really must be really great and proud to
Oh,
be
yeah, it's a big
among those bands.
big moment. Yeah.
Nice. So let's get back to your music and future releases. What you have put out some singles, some EPs. What can we expect?
Well, we're bringing out another single next month, I think.
This
Uh, oh, yeah, this month, the 1st of June, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
So we'll be bringing out a single called Far Away, which is the first song we played for you in there. And then there'll be another single later in the year, and that'll sort of form an EP that'll be released on vinyl at the end of the year, which we're really excited about. And then we've sort of been writing a lot behind the scenes, so we've got quite a lot of music ready to release, but we don't know yet. You don't know yet. We don't know yet.
All right. Yeah. And are you going to explore Europe more after this?
Oh, I think we'd like to. So we've only got this date for now, but we're hoping to come back over because it's just such a nice place and experience.
Are you going to do something special tonight for your first European?
We're just gonna give
Show.
it. We're just gonna give it everything we have, everything we've got, and then see if everyone likes it.
All right. I wish you.
I don't know about you guys. That's what
I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same as him. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we'll
it's a massive gig for us, so we're just gonna try and pull out the best performance we've ever done.